Today, we're going to dive into a beautiful, ancient story. It's a story that asks a really big question. What if a single act of kindness could change not just the future, but, well, everything, in the blink of an eye? Welcome to The Beggar Woman's Gift, a story of instant karma. I mean, really think about that. Can a single act of kindness change everything in an instant? We're often told, do good things and be patient. The reward will come someday. But this story, it suggests something else entirely. What if the most incredible reward could show up the very second you decide to give? Let's find out. So, to really understand the power of this one single act, our story starts in a bit of an unexpected place. It's not with the person who receives the gift, but with a wealthy, kind-hearted man who just wanted to inspire other people to do good. This man's name was Sudatta, and while his own family was totally taken care of, his heart was just so big. He looked around his city at the people who were struggling, and he wanted to give them something more than just a handout. He wanted to teach them how they could create their own good fortune, through their own good deeds. So Sudatta came up with this brilliant plan. He went straight to the king and proposed a huge citywide day of offering. The king was all for it and made a royal announcement. The plan was simple. In 7 days, Sudatta himself would walk through the city collecting offerings for the Buddha from anyone who wanted to give. And this is where the story really shifts. The big day arrives, the city is buzzing with excitement, and we meet the person who is the absolute heart of this whole tale. Okay, just try to picture this scene. The streets are packed, people are coming out to give donations to Sudatta, and right in the middle of all this generosity, one person hears the call to give, a woman who has literally nothing. She is without a doubt the poorest person in the entire kingdom. And this right here is such a crucial point. You see, the wealthy people, they gave generously, for sure, but they gave from their extra, right? They gave what they could easily spare. This woman, her situation was the exact opposite. She was about to give the one thing she absolutely could not afford to lose. After begging for who knows how long, she had managed to get one single thing. Not money, not food, just a simple, worn-out blanket. It was the only thing that protected her from the elements. It was her only possession in the entire world. The moment she saw Sudatta, she didn't even think twice. There was no fear about how she'd stay warm that night, no worry for her own survival. Just this pure, simple joy that she had an opportunity to give. So she took that blanket right off her shoulders and handed it over. Okay, so remember that question we asked at the beginning? Did her act of kindness change everything in an instant? The answer is 100% yes. What happened next was as fast as it was incredible. The ripple effect from her gift was just extraordinary. Right there, in that moment, Sudatta was so moved by her selflessness that he immediately gave her more food, clothing, and wealth than she'd ever seen in her life. But that was just the start. When that life was over, she was reborn in a heavenly realm. And then, later on, when she met the Buddha, her heart was so pure and open that she instantly gained wisdom and enlightenment. That one single act just echoed on and on. So you have to be wondering, right? What was it about her offering that was so much more powerful than anyone else's? It had nothing to do with the value of the blanket. Nope. It was all about the state of her mind when she gave it. And this story just perfectly explains a really important principle. It's something we can call the principle of immediate karma. It's this idea that, yeah, most of the results from our actions take time to show up, but some are just so powerful, so incredibly pure, that their effects can show up right here, right now. The woman getting that immediate reward from Sudatta, that's a perfect example. So here's the secret sauce. The power was all in her intention. She wasn't thinking about herself at all. She wasn't worried about what she would get in return or even how she would survive. She just let go of everything, even her most basic need for shelter, all out of a pure desire to do something good. That complete letting go, that non-attachment, is what supercharged her gift. So what can we take away from this amazing story? It's like it gives us a recipe for powerful goodness. It teaches us that the magic isn't in how much we give, it's all in how we give. It's about acting with a totally selfless heart, letting go of any attachment to what might happen next, and just finding pure joy in the act of giving itself. In the end, this story teaches us a lesson that's just timeless. The purest acts of kindness, the ones we do without any thought of getting something back,
They hold this incredible power to change our world in an instant. It's a beautiful reminder that the value of a gift isn't measured by its size, but by the heart of the person giving it. And so, that leaves us with just one final question. What is one small thing you can give today with a completely open heart?